Welcome back to Season 2, Survival, a testimony of myself, how God rescued me from the earthquake 2010 and Haiti. I want to take you again to the journey with me by reading my book that you can find on Amazon, and also the video that I'm making through the book. You can watch them on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Remember to share, like, and leave a comment. I will appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's go. I also ask the question, why is my life so challenging? Why do I have to go through so many hardships? I believe that God allows certain things to happen in life to shape and train us so we can become a better people. Our Creator has a plan for our lives. In every difficult season, He comes to the rescue. He loves us and cares for us, the ones created in His image. Genesis 1:27. So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God, He created them. Male and female, He created them. In the beginning, man lost the relationship with God in the Garden of Eden through disobedience. And it's time God sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die for men to redeem them from this disobedience. And now we can have life, everlasting life. He never let us walk life journey on our own. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. I know it is because of His love for me that I am alive today. My God always cares for me and renews my strength so that I can fly like an eagle. I can't share my experiences in this book as a living testimony of the power of God through my life. My existence is a true miracle. I believe I have made it only because of His presence. My faith. In Proverbs 22 verse 6 said, train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he's old, he will not depart from it. It was a privilege for me to be born into a Christian family. My father, Rodrigue Voltaire, and my mom, Micheline Voltaire, were the first ones in the families to become Christians. I was a daddy girl, and life wasn't hard since my both parents worked together in the business. My father died on May 13, 2002. Oh, I wish he was still alive. My mother is a virtual woman of God. She's brave and quite a fighter. It is difficult to put into words the courage displayed by my dear mother. She fought for her children by training us spiritually, physically, and morally. She worked hard as a woman to meet the need of 3 fatherless children, Jackson Jr. and me Jr. She encouraged us to get involved in ministry, and even today, she's still guiding us through our lives. That was back in 2021. I published this book because she can no longer do that. She made sure the family functioned as a real team. Even when we have different opinion, she has taught us to always help each other. We have never been a stranger from each other. Our education consists of correction, discipline, and some sweet times too. She saw our education as the only treasure she could give us, and she sacrificed her life for ours. She accomplished her vows to take care of us, and she still encourages us in our initiative, whether it be intellectual, spiritual, social, and cultural. She does not have Voltaire Egg, a French writer, but she raised us. She raised us through imparting the wisdom of God. Psalm 113, verse 7 and 8. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the needy out of the dunghill, that he may set him with prince, even with prince of his people. For some people watching our family, our success has been a surprise. They were expecting failure after our father passed away. But this courageous woman built her family based on prayer and the fear of God. That is the basic of our resolve for our faith in God today. In poor country like Haiti, the economic situation has compelled many young people to do all sorts of things to improve the life situation. However, some of these, as we say in Haiti, have caused the young people to end up in the lion's mouth. My country is dominated by demonic spirit, which prevent people from moving forward. Corruption is the cream on the top of the cake, and for some, it seems as a progress. But as Christians, we know that faith and integrity is essential for a better future. Haiti is critically poverty. I cannot tell you how many times we have to suffer because of the lack of essential needs. But my mom always taught us to wait for God's provision, including our school bills and the job that my brothers need to find. We have witnesses so many miracles in these areas of our lives that even to this day we live our lives by faith. Psalm 37:25. I was young and now I am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken or the children begging for bread. He always taking care of us. This is so deep, and for me to share. Reading this part, especially about my mom, it's difficult because sickness has taken that relationship, clear mind away from her. But heavens know. How hard she works for all three of us to be here today. And we really appreciate that. And we all come together to take care of her, even though she doesn't really aware of us. I want you to know God never forsaken us, and He will never forsaken you. I was born and raised in a difficult country, but nevertheless, we're not overcome. He's always there, always there. From day after day, every time we need something. I remember my mom would say, wait, I'll go to the mountain. And before she come down off the mountain, angels, people would come to our way and say, God told me to do this. God told me to give you. God told me to pay. God, she was working, not because she wasn't working, but what she was making was not enough to take care of us. But God always provide for us. And our yard was so blessed. We have